The Mississippi River is a keeper of secrets. Its waters have swallowed histories, hidden crimes, and its river flow carries evidence of a life cut short. For centuries, it's been the backdrop of America's growth and its grief. And in Memphis, Tennessee, a city built on soul, struggle, and survival, the river can be both a lifeline and a graveyard. In February of 2022, those waters became part of one of the darkest stories this city has ever faced. A young mother shot and left for dead. Her newborn child, just 2 days old, vanished into the river's depths. And at the center of it all, the baby's own father, Brandon Isabelle. Memphis can be a city of contradictions. Tourists flock to Memphis for Graceland, for barbecue, for the blues. But beyond the neon lights, neighborhoods like Whitehaven tell a different story. Families work hard to get by. Streets where opportunities are scarce and violence too often fills the gaps. It was here on an ordinary Tuesday night that Danielle Hoyle's life came to a brutal end, and her baby's life was cut short, disappearing into mystery. On January 30th, Danielle went into labor and was taken by ambulance to a hospital. She had given birth to a beautiful baby girl, Kennedy, and at 27, Danielle was a daughter, a FedEx worker, and now a new mother. Just 2 days earlier, Danielle had given birth, and Kennedy was a newborn, fragile, new to the world, with a full life of discovery ahead of her. Danielle was a hard worker, and yes, after being pregnant for 9 months, she was tired. But her friends and family said that she was glowing and optimistic. This was her new beginning, the life of a young woman stepping into motherhood. On February 1st, Danielle and her newborn came home from the hospital. The same day, her mother, April Campbell, stated that she only got 1 hour with her granddaughter before Danielle had left the house. Campbell testified that her daughter said that she needed to return to the hospital because of a discharge issue. But prosecutors alleged that instead, Danielle had been convinced to meet Kennedy's father, Brandon Isabelle. What sounded simple, a quick exchange of baby clothes, Pampers, and perhaps some baby toys, I could see why Danielle left the house. She was hesitant, but excited to see that Brandon was possibly stepping up. But the problem is, Danielle never returned home. That night, her car was found in Whitehaven. The car window was shattered and traces of blood was found in the car. Nearby, Danielle's lifeless body was discovered. She had been shot multiple times. But what stunned Memphis even more was what wasn't there. Baby Kennedy. Baby Kennedy was missing. New to the world, and already the city was searching for her. An Amber Alert lit up phones across the state of Tennessee. Helicopters combed the skies. Volunteers searched the riverbank. The families gathered in prayer. Memphis held out hope for a miracle, but the miracle never came. Danielle and her baby were reported missing, and thereafter, police quickly turned their focus to Brandon Isabelle. Brandon was arrested and taken in for questioning. It was at that time he admitted in a recorded interview that he tricked Danielle into meeting him, shot her, and then took baby Kennedy to a boat ramp near Mud Island. It was there he allegedly tossed the child into the alligator-infested Mississippi River. When asked why, he said he didn't want to be a father. He did not want a child. Kennedy's body was never recovered. The case against Brandon is built on fragments. Surveillance cameras and license plate readers track a car matching Brandon's go across the A.W. Willis Bridge to Mud Island that night. Phone records placed him in the area of the crime. And at the boat ramp, investigators recovered a baby hat near the waterline. In court, Danielle's mother testified that she never approved of the relationship with Brandon, especially after she had learned he was married. She said that she had heard that Brandon urged Danielle to abort the baby. Those messages were hearsay, of course, because they were not told to April Campbell directly, but her testimony underscored her fears and concerns about Brandon. Another woman, Artesia Stewart, also testified. She described being in a relationship with Brandon at the time, aware that he was married, and said that she confronted Danielle over the paternity of her child. According to her testimony, she even brought a DNA test to the hospital. Imagine having a newborn baby and your boyfriend's other girlfriend comes to the hospital with a DNA test. The situation was definitely messy. The trial is now underway, and Brandon's defense team points to what's missing in the case. Baby Kennedy's body was never found. They argue the prosecution's case relies heavily on alleged statements and circumstantial evidence. Without a body, they say, the state cannot prove murder beyond a reasonable doubt. For Danielle's family, though, the courtroom debates don't ease the loss. Danielle's mom told jurors that her daughter only lived for 27 years and her granddaughter only 2 days. She described the pain of being told by police that Danielle was gone and baby Kennedy was missing. The Mississippi River is indeed a keeper of secrets. It swallowed baby Kennedy whole, leaving no body to recover, no evidence to cradle. And the defense insists that without a body, there's no case. But for the family of Danielle and baby Kennedy, the silence of the river is its own verdict, one the family must live with no matter what the jury decides. This episode is in memory of Danielle Hoyle and baby Kennedy. May they both rest in peace. This is Rubberneck Nation, where we don't look away, we look deeper. If you've enjoyed this content, join the nation, like and subscribe. It does take time and effort to produce this content, which I love to do. Your support will help me to continue to deliver great content. I'm your host, Ann, and until next time, stay safe. Bye.